Welcome back to Shemsuniverse. So today, guys, we're going to discuss the relationship between two Pisces. This is the final compatibility video I'm doing for astrology. It's been a few months. I'm going back to numerology after today, guys. So it's been a real pleasure doing the compatibility videos. I hope you guys did get a lot of use out of them, but this will be the final one. And if you guys do have any questions regarding it, like I always say, leave in the comments, or if it's private, send me a DM at Shemsuniverse 8.0. But let's begin. With two Pisces, their overall compatibility when it comes to an intimate relationship is about 73%. The reason being is once they get together in an actual relationship, meaning you pass the friend zone, you pass the dating stage, it's serious, you guys are committed, I would up that to like 90%. But the reality is when it comes to intimacy isn't as cut and dry as we'd like to think, where it's just, oh yeah, we're dating now, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't always work like that. With two Pisces, they have Venus exalting them. This means that they have a lot of love and care and tenderness. They're really going to care for their significant other in a way in which a lot of people actually could never even imagine. These guys can make a very, very strong couple. However, Mercury is debilitated within their sign. So their communication and the way in which that they bridge and exchange information, for the most part, it doesn't always start off that strong. There needs to be a connection first, but in order for there to be a connection, there needs to be good communication. So it's kind of like the chicken and the egg sort of phenomenon where you're trying to figure out, well, how does this work in general? What you guys have to do, my suggestion is if you meet another Pisces and you find them to be somebody that's a good match for you, work on your communication skills, work on engaging with them more. Don't really try to inspire them to do different things. Both of you guys are already quite inspired no matter what deacon you are, no matter what gender you are. You guys are already very, very inspired to get something done. You guys both have that natural sixth sense, that natural thought process to say, I need to do X, Y, Z, and do it properly. So I wouldn't really argue that you guys need to really inspire each other. That's what you guys do with other signs. What you more so need to do is figure out each other's interests, figure out where your relationship's going to go, what the purpose of it really is. Is it going to be intimacy? Is it just going to be a friends with benefits sort of thing? Or are you just going to test it out for a couple of dates and then go from there? Once you're able to categorize and actually compartmentalize your mind and think about it in that sort of way, you're going to get a lot farther, because then you're going to put the person, your partner, through the stages, make sure they pass these certain tests, and then just keep it going. And I recommend this for men or women, especially if you're dating other Pisces. You guys could be a match made in heaven. It could be the fairy tale unicorn sort of thing, but you guys have to make sure that this person is good for you. Just because they're a Pisces, they still could have a different moon sign or rising sign or just a whole cultural narrative that is going to be in opposition to you. So you want to make sure that those things are cleared away first before getting deep down to a committed relationship. Sexual-wise, you guys do work very, very well. This is, like I said, with Aquarius and Pisces, it's very spiritual. Even more spiritual between two Pisces. The connection that you guys can get is unlike any other sign, no matter what same sign relationships I've talked about. The connection here is deeper than all of them. You guys really are able to connect with each other in the mental sphere, the physical sphere, and the spiritual sphere all at the same time cohesively. So this makes you guys have a very magical relationship that can definitely last a lifetime. Like I said, the main downfall of this relationship, why I had to still give it a 73%, is that for the most part, you guys don't end up falling in love because of the lack of communication. And my recommendation is to build that bridge, be the bigger person, actually extend your arm out, invite the person into your life, and go from there. If they fit the bill, then you have a great relationship coming. If they don't, then at least you didn't waste your time. The next thing I want to go over is the business compatibility between these two. This is pretty low, I'm not going to lie. It's about 55% of the time going to work. The reason being, Pisces is very smart and very creative. You guys can be musically inclined, very good for things such as like elderly care, physical therapy. You guys can do business in dentistry, or anything to even do with like film production as well. Anything in the artistic realm works for you guys, or the healing arts for sure. Even a spiritual venture of some sort, whether you guys are into the occult sciences or religion, you're opening a church, what have you. These things can definitely work. The problem is, from a business standpoint, when you get two Pisces together, you guys for one are a mutual sign. Mutual signs are very adaptable, but sometimes they don't fixate on things for long enough. That includes me, I'm a Gemini. So you guys have to make sure that you're looking at the bigger picture of things. If you want to build an establishment, if you guys want to start, like, let's say, a physical therapy clinic, you guys are going to have to make sure that you find the right employees, make sure you know what the bills are, All of these economics have to be taken into account, all of the time that's going to take to get this establishment up and running and the marketing for it to get people there. All these things need to be taken into account. For the most part, when you guys want to do business, it's better to do it with like a Virgo or somebody like a Scorpio, who's more so able to kind of like guide you in a certain sense as to how you can bring your creative mind and monetize it. But when you get two creative minds together, if you guys are not working in, I guess I would say, that sort of symmetrical way, this could lead to a lot of problems. And unlike a lot of other astrological signs, it's not really going to be a power trip or anything of that sort, or where somebody wants to be more noticed than the other. It's more so just going to be genuinely, you guys are both passionate about what you're doing, but you can't really get it into tangible form. You guys are a very spiritual sign. Be aware of that. So with that being said, you want to make sure that either you include somebody else that's more grounded in you guys' work, whether that be I would say like an earth sign for the most part. That's going to be the best. A Capricorn. Scorpio I said as well, because they really resemble that fixated energy that's required for this, and they also have the receptivity as being a water sign, so they'll be able to understand you very well. But a Capricorn or a Taurus will definitely do the trick for you guys, for sure. Absolutely. The Capricorn, because they have the cardinal energy to give you guys that sort of starting push, and the Taurus as a third party will be great because they're fixated, they're money oriented, and the Venus is their ruler, so it really connects well with you guys where Venus is exalted. So